And we are underway in Buffalo. And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
On first down, Allen completes it to Davis. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Allen. Caught right side, Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. The Bills had 10-6 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now. Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single...
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Throwing Jones. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Touchdown! Brevin Jordan from 3 yards out, and the Bills have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On play action, Allen. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Allen. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense and win.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 17-0 our score after 1. So after the INT, it's Allen. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's got some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run again with Hunt. 4 yards there on the carry. Gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Back to throw. Jones. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry from 8 yards out. And the Patriots get a bit closer. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Flushed out right. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now Allen again. And Davis with it left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And this is caught. It's Parker. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Pats at the line ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Jones on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Hines now on the return. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And Diggs has it. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 53 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Bass on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. On play action, Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Pats are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Allen. Completes it to Davis. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen, eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Bass is good. So the starting field position was terrific following a surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 67 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Hunt. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9. The tight end Henry here in motion. On 2nd and 9, Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Jones to throw on third down. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down, and the Bills are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Allen now on first down. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bills extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. The tight end Henry here in motion. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 37. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. To throw again on second down. Jones. Throw finding Thornton over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Off the play fake. Jones. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow. Of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and the lead now down to 20. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hunt is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that cuts this lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The end result, 21 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Allen now looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devin McCourty picks it off.
And the Patriots are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Now Jones.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
To throw is Jones. That's caught by Thornton. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Jones. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. There's that man again, Diggs. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these 2 have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On 1st down, Allen. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs, 28 yards. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get 1 more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, Parker, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
And that one travels out of bounds. So a bad break there, and that will thwart any chance that they had of coming back.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh?